Welcome to Asirvia Prosquad TV. We are the Asirvia Prosquad coming at you each and every day. And man, yeah, hell yeah, man, it doesn't get any better than this. We got, I'm Joe Russo, Advertising Pro. We got BJ Walden. He's back, everybody.
Yo!
Listening Pro. And then we got Justin Eplin, Affiliate Pro.
That's me, baby. That's me.
That is. And we are bringing it to you again today. We have the most amazing product, the most amazing thing that you're going to see when it comes to business, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to bringing more revenue to your business. We have the Asirvia Go. And if you haven't heard of the Asirvia Go before, or if you have and you've just been neglecting it, now's the time to stop neglecting it and get on this thing because it is really, really picking up heat now. And we talked about this before. Marketing is it's the biggest business out there because it's what fuels and drives business in the first place. So if you don't have the right marketing tools, you don't have an effective marketing strategy, well, or if you just plain old suck at marketing, this right here, well, we have this Go unit. This will totally cover up all that stuff. You heard of football plays and stuff where coaches are trying to cover up the fact that their team sucks by doing certain plays. This is kind of the same thing. I mean, but if you know how to use this, you become the master at marketing because nobody's using this type of marketing device right now. I mean, there's probably maybe a few thousand people, maybe 6, 7 at the most that are using this type of this device right now. And even then, the new device that's come out, most of the people don't have it yet because most of the people couldn't make it to the event that they just had where they gave out the first wave of devices. But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I tend to do that sometimes, but I'm going to start with you, BJ. And you haven't been with us in a while. You've got stuff to say, so come on, man. Bring it to us.
So listen, man. Listing Pro, the name says it all. I work in real estate. I am working a deal where I'm hoping to take this Go unit on a more national level with a national real estate company to utilize it for listing presentation, buyer presentations, listings, CMAs, mailers, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Call me if you know somebody who wants to buy or sell real estate, whatever the case may be. There's a million uses for this unit. Specifically to real estate, there's thousands upon thousands of ways to use this to help generate leads, which is what every realtor needs to do. I mean, unless you're working on a 100% referral basis, and if you are, then congratulations because you've put the work in to make that happen. Well, this is the work that you can put in to make happen. You don't have to be sitting on that phone and cold calling people when you can cold beacon them. That's going to be like the new thing right there, cold beacon. Forget cold calling, forget mailers. Go blast a beacon out at the latest high school football game where all those parents are that you know are going to be looking to buy or sell, relocate, whatever the case may be. They got aunts and uncles they want to move into the area. You can use this unit to help generate it. Above and beyond that, I mean, in every single business, marketing is a necessity. And cutting-edge marketing, as long as it's legal and ethical, is a necessity because it keeps you on the forefront. I mean, people changed everything from engineering styles to workplace motifs to having childcare, you know, places like Google and things like that to try and create different atmospheres and stay cutting edge and stay on the leading edge of everything in business. Well, this is going to help you do that. And it's a small investment for what can be an immense return if you just put the work in and if you have a vision going into it and you use this unit to its max. Justin will tell you more about what the unit itself can do, but what it can do is deliver a full-page ad to somebody's smartphone directly in front of them with a notification on their home and lock screen, which is huge because I don't know if you are like me, I can't stand those notifications. I've got to do whatever I can to get that icon off. Well, that usually means tapping on that, whatever that icon is, to view it, to make it stop, right? Well, that's your ad getting out in front of everybody, and it's right there on their home screen. They can't miss it. You're in front of everybody at all times. You know, like Joe said, I'm going to ramble on all night if I can because I'm pumped up about this. It's exciting. It's new, and I'm on the ground floor of something that's going to absolutely crush the world of business, going to take it by storm. So, Justin, man, tell us some more about it.
Well, guys, just going to run over a few things real quick. Conceptually speaking, the concept is just awesome. What is one thing that everybody carries on them and will literally turn around, regardless of how far away they are from their house, to turn around and go get their smartphone? I mean, you're not going to do that with, a television ad. You're not going to do that with a radio ad. You're not going to do that with a print ad. You're not going to use that for pay-per-click style marketing. What I did yesterday is I took the Go units. I don't know, BJ, if you got a chance to see that.
I did.
But I took the Go units to Walt Disney World, the happiest place on earth and all that kind of stuff. I can tell you one thing. I was happy with the results. I was very happy with the results.
Mm-hmm.
After totally calculating all of the total website clicks, the click-through ratio, and how many people actually bought. Yes, people bought without me talking to them, without me instructing them, without me even messaging them or anything. They bought items from my website and are now going to be picking them up at my store.
Nice. Hey, Justin, sorry to interrupt you, man, but, you say not talking, not nothing. What's the extent of the work you had to put in to sell those things? I mean, what are we talking about here?
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is exactly that. I walked by them.
Wait,
that's the work I put in.
That was it?
Boom.
That was it. Nothing serious. Nothing. No, I'm not out there with a bullhorn trying to sell guns or anything like that, even though that's probably what could be needed at some points. But when it comes down to the power of this little device, I just sit back and I marvel at its magnificence. Every single time I get my little blue diamond, every single time I see the notification on my screen, it pumps me up even just a little bit more because, like I was saying, conceptually speaking, it is the best concept in marketing. Why? Because the one thing that people carry on them all day, every single day, is their smartphone. With it now hitting the Apple devices, if they have Chrome installed and all that kind of stuff, that's 97% of cell phones that are now susceptible to this style of marketing.
Yep.
That's over 437 million devices. Now, that's if you figure every household, I don't know about you guys, but I have a smartphone for me. I also have my tablet. I also have my laptop. And then I have another laptop that is Android-based.
Mm-hmm.
3 out of my 4 devices get this notification.
There you go. Your television doesn't get it.
Is my Windows-based machine, and that's only because I only have that because I have to have that for work. But I can tell you point blank, the message gets out there, and it gets out there very quickly. I was just showing some of the our fellow Asirvians the actual real-world results of when you go out in a highly densely populated area. The results are undeniable. Numbers don't lie. Numbers do not lie. When I had over 525 clicks between 2 different devices, that really says something.
Absolutely.
That really says to me that this device is pumping my message out there. People are looking at it. And to all the people that say, oh, well, it's not a viable marketing method because not everybody has Bluetooth on. Well, guess what? Not everybody watches TV either. Not everybody listens to the radio.
But the majority does, and that's really the biggest key right here, right? I mean, the majority does.
You're talking to the largest audience.
Exactly.
Because if you go with the largest market share and the largest audience, you're reaching the most people. Just sheer numbers. That's just the way it is.
Right.
So, I mean, when I went over some of the actual statistics of what I would have paid for the same amount of traffic and the same amount of quality traffic at that, I looked back at the pay-per-click campaign that I paid for about 3 months ago before I started with Asirvia. I paid $627 for 1 month's worth of pay-per-click ads. That yielded, don't get me wrong, it yielded 9 sales, but my Go units yielded 36 sales.
Mm-hmm.
And was less than half the price.
There you go.
So me as a business owner, I look at things with a return on investment.
That's right.
It's just sheer dollars and cents for if you get down to what we call the bottom line. So if you have a lower cost of initiation to get the lead, you have a higher profit margin, you just can't help but to make more money.
Yeah, your
That's
cost
just
of goods
the way it is.
down. That's right.
So we go through and, obviously we do this TV shows because we're all super pumped about being on the team. And, I've talked to literally every single one of the master reps. I stay pretty much in contact with them on almost a daily basis at this point, asking them questions that I have questions on, things that I can relay to my team to make my team stronger and faster and better and have more sales. And they willingly give it up, willingly. Whether I'm in their direct downline or not, they give me the keys to the kingdom. They say, here, you can do this. All you have to do is just implement these steps. And that's what I tell all my guys. Right, the first thing I asked both BJ and Joe when I got on here today, as being a part of their upline, I asked them straight up, did you do your homework?
That's right.
So my homework is for my guys that your goal every single day, regardless of what your day is going on, is call between 3 and 5 people. Actually call them, not message them on Facebook, not send them an email,
with it.
that kind of shit. I want you to actually pick up the phone and physically talk to them on the phone. Why? Because this telling is selling. It really is. You show them the device. You show them the power. You call them on the phone and you talk to them for more than 5 minutes. If you haven't closed the deal yet, put me on the phone with them. Straight up. That's what I do. My team calls me all the time. Hey, bud, can you go to this meeting for me? I can't make it because I have to work my 9-to-5 job. Or can you go help? Can you talk to this person for me? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you want to call me in as what I call as a mother of all bombs, if you want me to call me in to drop a nuke on them and actually get them to sign up, if they're even remotely interested and they get on the phone with me, they'll feel the passion through the phone. They'll hear me smiling through the phone. And I'm excited. I mean, I know you guys can tell. I mean, it literally takes a lot for you wanting to do this TV show every single night. You have to be super motivated about something in your life. And the Asirvia units are exactly that. When I look down and I see that my beacon is running and marketing and telling people about my business, it makes me want to do more. It makes me want to go sell more. It makes me want to engage more. And that's exactly what it's for. It's a constant reminder of if you put in the work, you will see the results. Just point blank. That's just the way it is. If you put in the work and you put out a decent message, like I'm going to tell everybody now, this is normally something that people don't give away. They're like, oh man, what's your message? Learn to market like a Jedi. I was at Walt Disney World. I happen to have been at Hollywood Studios, which is a super Star Wars heavy park.
Yep.
What did I do when I did that? I curtailed the Go unit to my audience.
That's right.
So one was market like a Jedi. The other one is learn the Force in marketing. People were clicking on that one left and right. I can tell you, 300 clicks in a matter of 5 hours is over 60 clicks an hour.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and you're paying
that kind of traffic, to pay for that on a pay-per-click campaign, you're paying between $1 and $3 a click.
Yeah.
So just staying on the super high side of yesterday, I was paying $3 for a click. Well, we're going to say, for lack of a better term, I got almost, because it was almost 600 clicks. It was a little over, it was way over 500. But we'll actually, forget it. We'll call it 500. So we'll go on the low side. If I was paying $3 a click for 500 clicks, ladies and gentlemen, the math is easy on that. I paid $1,500.
Yeah.
Well, if I had spent $1,500 in Go units and just strategically placed them throughout Walt Disney World, what do you think that's going to yield?
Yep.
Tens of thousands of clicks. Maybe.
Thousands and thousands of clicks. Thousands of people will get to see the notification. And like I said, I got a few random signups. I never talked to the people. I walked past them. Had this in my pocket. They logged on, they saw my deal, they went through the deal portion, they clicked on the website, they bought something. That was it. It was no having to call them, having to close them, having to talk to them about, you know, what firearm they wanted or whatever, or the Asirvia devices. What I did with the Asirvia devices, I was blown away at the results. Now, because obviously 50% of the country loves firearms, 50% of the country at this point basically loathes firearms. There's 100% of everybody in business that wants to do one thing, make more money.
That's right.
That's the one unique thing. That's the one unique thing about this is that regardless of what industry you're in, this is not a health food product. This is not a, you know, this is not a magic pill to make you skinny. This is not a coffee. This is not a, you know, health food, anything or other. This is something that helps every single business, makes every single business better and easier to market, and your saturation rate is huge. So if you haven't tried the Asirvia Go units, what do you got to lose? I mean, if you're a business owner like me, we have blown money on dumber concepts that didn't reach even a remote amount of people.
That weren't even going to bring a return.
Or even bring a return. Like the mailer ads that I did, like I said, I found out the hard way the fastest trip in North America is between the mailbox and the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to do this. If you're not in with us yet, get in now. You will see the investment. You will see the return on the investment. You will also make sure that you get an opportunity to take advantage of the increase in sales. I mean, we're at the point now that I have to hire somebody else. I have to hire another person to be able to handle the increase in sales. Let me tell you how not heartbroken I am about that.
That's a good problem to have, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather have that problem than anything else.
That's right. That's called expansion.
Too much money come through the door is not a bad thing.
That's right, man. These things are the real deal.
What I am going to do is that's my little piece for tonight, guys. I hope everybody enjoys enjoys these shows that we do. Use them as marketing tools, because if people aren't in on it, they don't know the Asirvia culture. They don't know about the Asirvia Go products. Let them in on it. This is like the secret club that everybody really wants to be a part of, but they don't know that they want to be a part of it until they are a part of it, if that makes any sense.
It's viral guerrilla marketing.
Absolutely. I consider this, obviously I'm a gun guy, so I consider it ambush marketing.
Yeah.
You know, as they're sitting there, they're not expected to get, oh, wait a minute, I've got a notification. Wait a minute, why is that one notification a different color than every other notification on my phone? What is that?
Here's the thing. I mean, the law of returns says that you talk to 100 people, a certain number of them are going to like what you're selling. So find the ability to get your message out to 1,000 people and see what kind of return you get on that. That's all this thing is doing. It's opportunity. Joe, I don't want to steal any more of the thunder from you, man. So
that's one other thing that I did want to touch on very, very quickly is I was watching Scott Whitney's The Power of Three. If you guys haven't checked out that video, go check out that video. No bullshit. It's definitely a very powerful video. And in that, he goes over the law of threes. So 3 makes 9, 9 makes 81, yada, 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 and it goes on and on and on. So what I'm going to encourage my team is if you have that person that wants to get in but doesn't really have the money, guys, it's $25. Put them on. Get them on the team. Let them run. Or hand them the $25 in cash. Say, here, give me your credit card. I'm going to give you the money to start. Let them start. As soon as they start messing around and as soon as they start explaining this concept to people, they're going to be appalled at the return that they get.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have people every single day that ask me, hey, man, what is this Asirvia thing that you're doing? Well, I'll tell you, it's the best thing I've ever done in business, period. That's it. The best thing I've ever done in business, period. It is the best decision I ever made because it is by far the highest return on investment on anything I've ever seen. So go out there if you want to, and if you have the ability, sponsor somebody, get them in on it. Get them in with you, because what's the worst that can happen? They don't do anything.
There you go. You're no worse off than you started.
Exactly. You're no worse off than you started. You lost maybe one lunch's worth of money. Okay. But for me personally, being able to go out there and, set up people, sponsor them, get them in. One of the guys that I sponsored, you guys know him by name, Matthew Chase. When I called him, he didn't have the money to buy into the product. He didn't have the money. Now, he's sponsoring people. That's what I want. Is when you start to see the return on investment and you start to see the profit and all that kind of stuff, pay it forward. Asirvia is to serve. Help serve your fellow man, help serve your friends, help serve your family. But above and beyond that, serve yourself. Serve yourself more customers, more business, more revenue. I guarantee your company will not be upset that you're bringing in more revenue, whether you be at the top of your company or whether you just be a manager at your company. There's nobody that's going to be upset about you bringing in more money. Nope. So Joe, I'm going to kick it back to you, bud, so that so we can wrap this up and we can get this posted and all that kind of stuff. So, Joe, if you want to go ahead, man, take it away.
All right, Justin, thanks, man. I mean, guys, this is a no-brainer. This explains itself. We're on here all the time saying the same thing in different ways, and we bring guests on. We do different things here on this show that we've got, and we're going to keep bringing it. We're going to keep putting out the volume, like BJ said and Justin said, guerrilla and ambush marketing. This is what we do. We're out there. We're in your face. We're going to make sure that we put all the content out in front of you. And this is the type of team that you're joining if you join us. The Asirvia Prosquad. Again, I am Joe Russo, advertising pro. We got BJ Walden, listing pro, Justin Eflin, affiliate pro. And if you want to know how to join under us, it's asirvia.com. That's ASIRVIA.com / and just pick the affiliate name that I just gave you.
Listing pro. It's the best one to go under.
Yeah, but spammer, everybody. Spammer.
Rolling on my own video.
Yeah, right. Anyways, guys, we will bring it again tonight. We're glad to be here, and we will see you next time. And thanks a lot.